What's up guys, it's Rose and Anthony. Thanks so much for stopping by our channel. Today we are bringing you a pattern that we really like when we go out dancing, and we hope you do too, but we want to know what you guys want to see. So subscribe to our channel. Down below, let us know what videos you want to see, whether it's turn videos, lift videos, technique videos. We're here for you. So yeah, let's get into it.
So we're going to demonstrate the pattern. It starts out with a two-step basic, leading her into an outside turn. I turn her over the head, switching the hands, finishing in a sweetheart and a free spin. All right, we're going to show you that again from this angle. So we go basic step, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, and quick, quick, slow, slow. All right, so we're going to break this down for you. Before we do, we want to say it is Tuesday right now. So what does that mean? That means it's Two-Steppin' Tuesday. All right, so basically we're saying we're going to post a new two-step intermediate to advanced pattern here every Tuesday. That's going to be at 7:30 Eastern and 4:30 Pacific.
Sure.
We're in Central, so it's going to be 6:30 our time. So anyways, now, question of the day. Before we break this down, the question of the day is, what is your biggest dancing pet peeve? What is the thing that happens? What is the thing that happens the most? You go out dancing and this thing happens. Like, I mean, I'm going to give you all the answers, but you know, maybe the dude's really sweaty, or like, you know, he jerks you around too much. What is your biggest thing when you go out dancing? What is your biggest thing? Just comment down below. All right, so this pattern is going to start in a closed position, and we're just basically going to do the basic step first. So we're going to dance a quick, quick, and a slow, slow. We're going to lead her for a regular outside turn, and again, this basic step and the outside turn is going to be in the video series here, but we're going to lead her for that outside turn, and we're going to lead her for quick, quick, and on that second, or that actually the first slow, he's going to begin to take that and he's going to begin to turn. So you notice on that first slow, she's still turning, but I have turned a quarter of a turn so that I'm facing the outside of the room. Let me show you that much again. So just quick, quick, slow. She's done quick, quick, slow, slow, and we're going to lead her for quick, quick, slow. Right? So it's important, guys, that you go ahead and make that quarter of a turn on the first slow, so because the next thing that's going to happen is you're going to bring that hand up and over and begin the next part of that pattern. So let's break this down one piece at a time. So we're going to lead her for the basic for quick, quick, slow, slow, and then we have a quick, quick, slow. All right, guys, I'm going to break down your footwork on this part so far. Guys, you're going to be stepping forward. We've done the basic, and we're going to lead her for a forward, forward, and then this is a side step. Okay, so we're going to be facing the outside. That's a 1/4 of a turn. It was facing down the line of dance and a turn 1/4. So again, guys, you're doing your basic for quick, quick, slow, slow. We start her rotation as we step forward, forward, quarter of a turn. All right. Ladies, during this turn, you're just doing half, half, half is basically what's happening with you. So you're going to go quick, quick, slow, slow, and then she's turning for half, half, half. Okay, hand is still up. From this point, guys, you've done your quarter of a turn, and now she's going to do another quarter as they bring this hand over her head and then hand it off behind my back. So if you can watch this hand transition here. So we've turned her for quick, quick. I've turned a quarter of a turn for slow. This hand's now around her head, but I'm going to bring it over one more time and bring it down, and I'm going to hand that hand off behind my back. All right. Now, there's never going to be a time where we're going to be without her hand. There's actually a moment where we have her hand with both hands at the same time. All right. We got to keep her contact with her. So we've got to go quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow. All right, now I have her with the right hand. She's going to continue to rotate to the right as I bring that right hand up over her head one more time. She continues for quick, quick, slow, and slow, and that's a sweetheart position. Let me show you this much facing towards you so that you can kind of see the hand transitions a little bit better. So we're going to go quick, quick, slow, slow, forward, forward, side, together, and quick, quick, slow, slow. All right, so a couple things I want to talk about here. We've talked about this in other videos, but it's really relevant here. Women are angels. right? They have this halo that goes around their head. Now, it's not over her head, it is around her head and it's low. Some of the common mistakes that people will make is they think about when we're turning that she has to put her hand above her head. I've actually seen dance teachers teach this before, so put your hand over top of your head. The problem is I'm rotating my hand in a circle. If her hand is right above her head, you know what's going to happen to her head? She's going to wobble and she's going to get off balance. We don't want this too high. Whenever she's doing a turn, her elbow and her shoulder should be pretty much parallel to the ground. This part of her hand, her elbow should not come up any higher than her shoulder. So if I'm turning her, we're going to keep that fairly low. If you look at the height of her elbow, it's rotating around that circle over her head until I bring it down, but then there I put it back to that same height again. So there's this imaginary halo that goes around her head. It goes around her head, not over top, and it's certainly not here. We got to fit it around her head because she has to fit the horns in between, right? So
You love me.
that I do. But if we're doing the basic step, we'll go quick, quick, slow, slow. We imagine that halo that goes around her head, circle it around, bring it down, and then put it back into that halo and circle it back around again. Now we're going to show you the end of this pattern now. So we've gotten the part where we've turned her, we're turning her around that halo, we bring the hand down and we switch. Now from here I have her hand with my right hand and I need to bring it back into the halo and circle it around that halo again until she's facing forward. Now, if you haven't done the sweetheart video, this is a sweetheart pattern, you want to go back and watch that. But once we've gotten to that point, from here, I'm going to bring that hand up. I'm still using my right hand. She's going to be presenting that left hand, and as it comes through, I basically catch it, and I get into this sweetheart position. Now, the rhythm for this is pretty much across the board, quick, quick, slow, slow. So let's try it again from this angle. So we'll go quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, and then we're just going to give her a free spin with our left hand and her left hand. So, all right, so from this angle we have quick, quick, slow, slow, forward, forward, side, down, over top of the halo, catching the hand, and then we're going to free spin her out. Now spacing, guys, is really important as with all things in two-step, in that where am I in relation to her through all patterns? And the cool thing is that two-step only has two alignments. There's only two places that we can be in relation to each other no matter what the pattern is. The first alignment, if this is our line of dance, one partner is directly in front of the other. The other alignment is where one partner is side to side. So if you look at it coming this way, she could be directly in front of me or she can be off to the side, and that's the case of this sweetheart. And during all of those turns that we do, we want to keep her in this alignment in relation to us. Now, it's always the guy's responsibility to manage that. Her job is to move down the line of dance. It's our job to keep us where we need to be. So some of the common mistakes that you'll see in patterns like this is the guys will either be behind her or he passes her, like gets out in front, and then you're trying to lead things from behind you and it's just not going to work. So
And kind of going off of that, especially for the ladies, when he's switching his hands, a lot of the time you kind of want to stop and be like, oh, what are you doing? Just allow him to change hands, keep this arm available, guard the girls, and then just keep progressing down the line of dance and it'll be more smooth and you won't have that choppy and getting off balance.
Yeah, what she was saying, if you didn't catch it, we call that guard the girl. So if she is being turned with her right arm, the left arm stays in that position where her elbow and her wrist are right across the front of her chest, therefore guard the girls. It's going to make that hand available, it makes her back available, it kind of wraps that weight around her body and keeps her more balanced. Just don't drop it down to your side. I don't care what anybody says, you don't put your hand on your hip when you're turning. It's just a bad idea. So you want to be quick, quick, slow, slow. And if you watch her opposite hand, she keeps it across the front of her chest. The entire time it stays there, and now it's available to me to lead that out. Now for those of you who are feeling frisky,
Are we all?
we can do this a couple times. So we can lead it once, and then if she's feeling good and she's not, about ready to get sick from all the turns and stuff, you could lead this multiple times for quick, quick, slow, slow. We would just take the hand over the head, bring it down, we switch it again, switch it again. We could do this as many times as she can handle until we go to finish, all right?
Be nice, gentlemen.
So. It's one of the things I like about two-step the most. You know, there's so many spins for her. My job is to walk alongside her. But okay, so back to what we were saying. So if you watch this pattern, if we have this alignment in the beginning where she's directly in front of me, the other alignment is where I'm on the inside rail and she's on the outside. But the thing is whoever's on the inside rail also needs to be slightly behind. I never want to be in this position where I get out in front of her or directly beside her, right? So watch what happens is when we do this, I'm going to put myself into that position where I am in relation to her, and I keep myself in that spacing throughout that pattern until we get back to here and I allow her to pass. So guys, you just have to be conscious and aware of where do you need to be in relation to her. And don't ask her to go there, right? You need to put you where you need to be in relation to her. Okay, so that's it for Two-Steppin' Tuesday. What is your biggest pet peeve? What is the thing that happens? So you guys go out dancing and there, you know, what we want to do is we want to try to address that because there's a lot of things that we hear and we've experienced ourselves.
There's a lot of misconceptions on whose fault it is too. There's little things that people will be like, was that you? Was that me? I don't know. And we want to address that and help you guys out.
They don't say, was that you? Was that me? They say, that was you. What is your biggest pet peeves? Ladies, what is the biggest thing that the guys do when they ask you to dance or whatever? Maybe even how they ask you to. What is your biggest pet peeves? And guys, what is the thing that happens? Does she not follow you well? Like, what happens? She turn on her own? Like, what is your biggest pet peeve on the dance floor? So thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see you guys again next Tuesday for Two-Steppin' Tuesday.
Good luck.